Hello, Capricorn. Capricorniano. Capricorn. It's umomgtarot, and this is your someone secretly doesn't want you to know this. What? Me? Capricorn? All-knowing? Capricorn? You don't want me to know? Well, guess what? Capricorn, you're about to find out. Now let's see who's talking. Who's doing the yapping. Let's see what they don't want you to know. Because it could be a good thing. Could be a bad thing. Could be somewhere in between. Small or large. So let's have a look at the culprit. Your first card is Scorpio. Okay. You guys have built an alliance at some point, have you not? Oh. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. They are thoughtful. I'll give them that. I'll give them Scorpios. Put in a little. Let me. Here. You want to try this? Let me give you half. Let me give you half. Not a third. I'll give you a share with you. I love you. They give you good energy. But why would they be hiding stuff? Because they're usually, well, they are pretty secretive. I mean, it says so. But what don't they want you to know? Because if you're close and it's a thing for you to not know, that's weird. Because they like loyalty. And then we have Pisces, another water sign. This person is very sensitive. The energy is wistful, endlessly loving, compassionate, and forgiving. It confuses and softens resolve. We have Pisces in the mix. 2 water signs, very sensitive person. Why are they hiding it? Has a lot to do with their emotional decision making. And finally, we've got Aquarius. The energy is freedom loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. I know my spidey senses are tingling. I just want to know if your spidey senses are tingling. Now, the other day I had a spider attack. It ran through all of my cards, and it was really weird because I'm like, why are you making a point to touch everything? You know I don't like you, right? And it was one of those like spiders that when they shine white and they move really fast. Ugh! Yuck! And they can hop. Oh my god, I saw it hop. From a deck, from my Golden Universal to my Tattoo Tarot. It hopped between, and then it hid, and I got toilet paper, and then I put Raid on the toilet paper to add insult to injury. And then I scooped it up and it hopped. And then I'm like, and I was wearing plastic gloves, so don't worry about me. Don't feel sorry for me, even though at times you see tears in my eyes. Okay, let's go. Let's start this. You guys are wasting time, okay? Let's do this. Now here we go. Oh my god. Your first card is the 3 of Swords. Don't you wish I put it off a little longer? Your first card is the 3 of Swords. I don't like that. Needless to say, I don't like that. Because it feels like somebody's hiding a third party connection, and it's disappointing. Your reaction is disappointment. How dare you? How dare you? How dare you and you, my 2 greatest allies, form an alliance without me and go on a trip without me? Heck. How dare you, boyfriend, girlfriend, best friend, do that, and do that with them, other person of interest. I don't like it. Right off the bat, you want to come at. Oh, okay. So okay. This is a manipulation tactic. It's a manipulation tactic by the King of Swords, who's usually very intelligent, very smart. So this is when a nerd catches you with Playboy ways. It's like, what? You're supposed to be a nerd. The math is supposed to stop you from deviating. What the heck? But no, you and me together, that makes 3. And this person is the King of Swords, which means they have some level of authority in either your life, their life, or in a position of power of some right. So it's almost like I hold you to a higher status, or a higher standard than these F-boy page games. What is you doing? But it feels like this person has a harshness around them, which means what? They're probably jaded about something. They're probably jaded from the past. They're probably bothered. Probably have an issue because their power they're using and their communication skills, their way to their ability to persuade is being called into play here. So this Pisces. Then we have the King of Wands. 2 kings. Who's no? What the heck? 3 kings. Girl. When I saw 2 kings, I'm like, yeah, I mean, there's Pisces and Scorpio there. Of course there's 2 kings in the mix. But then the 3rd king emerged, and I was like, oh. Well, that's weird. I just want to sit on it. That's wild. You got the King of Swords, the King of Wands, and the King of Cups in reverse. The only card in reverse is the Cups where there's like some mercy, some empathy, some sensitivity. Now that might be a detriment. But that's wild that you got 3 kings in a row. I'm sitting here holding this deck and I'm like, well, boy, if you don't get... That's wild. But anyways, okay, your last card. He looks like a king, but he ain't. He's the 4 of Pentacles. Holding back, being reserved, being private, being secretive. We already know this. We know they're being secretive. But they're being secretive about that coin. Are they being secretive about that coin? Are they jumping through hoops? Hurdles? You know, stress. Just to keep this from you. That is wild. You know? That's wild. Oh my god. Sorry guys, you know, the ponderization is happening. Okay, so let's just dive in, because the first thing we'll point out the symbols first. We have a lot of clouds, and that's why it's confusing. Good. You know what? Thank you for validating why I feel so confused right now. It's not because of a lack of knowledge, but it's because of like what? The clouds here represent confusion. So there's confusion throughout the entire reading, which is fine because the confusion is brought on by these fiery feet of the 3 of Swords, which represents, hey, intermingling, entanglements. And I didn't want to say, you know, you might have a third-party situation on your hands where your spouse or significant other is cheating on you, because we don't have the 7 of Swords. So I think it's just the interaction of the third party that makes things a little more difficult. Now, the King of Swords will give me some harshness. Harshness. Oh, God. Harshness and authority when it comes to the situation, meaning that this person will tell you something so that you're like, oh, no, we're cool, everything's fine, da da da. And you're like, okay, that's good. And then you find out that's not true, you know? But you had the authority, like this person had the authority and they told you that it's all good, bypass your intuition and let you think everything's cool, when they're being really selfish. They're being very manipulative. They want to manipulate your perception of things so that they know how to deal with you, how to handle you. And I think that's why there's this third party situation, because they're not telling you about it rather than being honest with it. So that means that right there indicates something a little more sinister. We've got another king, 3 kings. Now we could be dealing with 3 different people. You could be dealing with 3 different people and you're trying to decide between the 3, and you're probably disappointed with all 3, if we're being real. That could be dating prospects, but this could be the air sign is manipulative, the fire sign is fun. Don't know why he's not in reverse. He's upright, so that means it's a good thing. So what the heck is going on with you? You know, what the heck is going on with you? But then we have the cups in reverse, which means this person is either manipulative times 2 or is extremely emotional to a detrimental way. But then we have the 4 of Pentacles, and I don't like this if it's coming to dating prospects. The 4 of Pentacles represents holding back, being secretive, keeping your cards close to you, and I also think being cheap, being super cheap, and that tells you how much this person wants to invest in you, and so it's all kinds of red flags. But what is this person secretly, like, what do they want you to know? When I look at this, I feel like they don't want you to know that you're one of many, that there's always going to be a third party situation because they have many on the roster and they have a network of friends who support it. What the heck? That's the type of behavior. Don't give me this she's all that foolishness moment. This person shows to be secretive, and the secretive seem to be surprising and hurtful, but also very not clear, just unclear person. They don't want you to know stuff, and they do that by evading any details. You'll notice using their authority when they can, when you're like, okay, but what about this? And they're like, all right, I will talk to you after my next meeting. And you're like, oh. And like they have some type of, they could even be connected to the father. They could be connected to the grandfather, the boss, the mentor, anyone who has some sort of leadership to them. But again, I feel like it's a crew of people. It's a squad goals. This squad is very disappointing. You're very disappointing, you and your friends. Can you imagine if it's like someone you're dating, their group of friends, they go out, they all do some unsavory things. And then it's like, dude, why did you, I hate those guys. Damn it. So you cheat on me because everybody else, okay, Well, you know, the whole point of a bachelor party is to, but at the same, you dig? It feels like a circle of weirdos. And then there's a secret element of it. Like, let's not tell anybody our comings and goings or what happens in Fight Club stays in Fight Club type energy. And I don't, listen, if you have an inkling that 3 people are tag teaming up and doing something together, something weird, and, you know, being very secretive about it and leaving you out of it, because it's weird. You have the 3s here, and you have a 3 here, but then we have the 4. And is the 4th you? Are these 3 forces so strong, and then you're the 4th person, and they're being very tight-lipped around you, everybody's holding their cards close, and not, you know, and that makes you, in turn, hold your cards close. I'm not saying nothing about these people. I'm not telling them nothing. Ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. And yeah, it's all very sinister. I don't even know if you want to know what they're up to. I think the connection is all they want to hide. Oh yeah, no, I don't really like them, you know. It's kind of like the cookout on Big Brother. Like, oh, we don't even, you know, that's how they evaded questions. Yeah, look at that, guys. That's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you'd like a personal reading, check out the description. And yeah, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.